Yo. How was everybody's weekend? How we doing? Good evening, Pieter. Running on empty. Zen. Mock. Greetings from Greece. Speculate. Kelly. Roger. Jeff. Crazy Chris. JS. Chris. Tim. Lambra first. Real first, huh? All right. Pieter. Vivette. What's up, guys? How are we doing? What's up, Hitman? What's up, Romeo? What's up, Knox? How we doing? I'm still, we're getting there. What's up, Tactic? How are we? We are getting there. I'm still a little nasally, still have a little bit of sinus pressure, but I feel a lot better than what I did all of last week. Let's put it that way. So, what's up, Ripper? So we are recovering. We're feeling better. We're ready to attack this week. How are you guys feeling? How was your weekend? Let me know in the chat. Editor Mock is in Greece on a holiday. What's up, Goldilocks? Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys got whatever virus this is that's going around right now, but man, it grabbed hold of me and beat me into the ground. You guys could tell on the last stream, what was it, Thursday night? I was struggling for real. So yeah. Tonight, guys, I am probably going to trade my Take Profit Trader account, trade a different account than what I'm normally trading. My Funded Futures account, I feel like I've traded that every live stream for the last little while, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna trade one of my Take Profit Trader accounts. It's gonna be a 25K account, so yeah, let's do something a little bit different. Chris, you did absolutely nothing this weekend. It was glorious. That's what my plan is for this coming weekend. Saturday, my plan, it's the first full weekend of college football. My plan is to sit my butt on the couch, do nothing, watch football all day, and probably DoorDash my food in. That is my plan. Take one day finally and just relax. Let it all go for a little bit. Yeah, HR, I'm finally, I'm not 100%, right? Like, you guys can probably still hear it in my voice. I'll probably still cough because I haven't talked this much in a few days. I still feel it up in my sinuses. Still have a little bit of a headache, but man, I can breathe, I can smell things, I can taste things again, finally. It doesn't taste metallic anymore. Does that ever happen to you guys? Does it, like, when you get sick with a cold or the flu or something, things taste metallic almost? Oh, nice, Speculate. You hiked out to a glacier? Yeah. You have luxuries that a lot of us don't have very close to you if you're living in Alaska. Take full advantage of that, brother. Take full advantage of the scenery. Ripper, isn't it funny how what's up, Z? Isn't it funny how whenever like you get sick now, ever since COVID, the first question that anybody asks is it COVID? it's like no, it's not COVID. Z, I'm feeling better than what I was. Let's put it that way. I'm still recovering. I'm still a little congested, but I feel better than what I was. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Thursday stream, guys. I mean, I had the hood up the whole time, the entire stream. I had the hood up. Could not get my body temperature right. There was nothing I could do that was going to make me feel any better. You have the second largest canyon system in the U.S. near you, Chris, and you don't use it? Oh, man, you definitely should, brother. Oh, yeah, Z. I wasn't, I wasn't, I'm still not 100%, right? Like, there's a good chance that my voice could go at some point during this stream. But, man, I definitely feel better currently than I have in, I don't know, 5 days or so. So, yeah, I mean, we're rolling. We're rocking and rolling. What's up, James? How are you? Guys, I just want to reiterate something that has come to my attention from last week as well. Level Up is growing, as you can see. Anybody can join, and with that, in order for us to keep it a free trading community, that opens the doors to scammers and schemers. Don't fall victim to any of that stuff, please. Please, if anybody's trying to charge you for something, or, you know, a WesleyEmeraldGate is DMing you, make sure that it's me. First of all, I won't DM you first, no matter what. I will wait for you guys to contact me before I respond. But make sure that you add me as a friend, and that you know that it's the right account. Probably the same thing for Albu, probably same thing for Mock. And possibly even Ollie as well, because Ollie's an admin in Level Up Discord. So just make sure you're not getting scammed. It runs rampant in Discord, unfortunately, and we have a few members have been preyed upon. What's up, Porch? What's up, Jenna? Let's see here. It looks like we opened up with a gap up, gap filled relatively quickly off the open. This is the first I'm really looking at the charts, so I don't have real good bearings. How about that pump on Friday, huh? I mean, it just kept ripping. It just kept ripping. It looks like... I don't know if I want to move this level. Let's see what we got going on back here. Got up to like 650. Looks like we might have a level like 650 to 670. I think I might want to move this down, is what I'm guessing. Something like this. Yeah, speculate. Like, it's a shame. It's a shame, but it has hit the Level Up community. Anybody that is in the financial markets, no matter, even if they're using some sort of system, right? Anything that's promising 4,000% return in 6 months or within a year, that's not realistic. I mean, as a trader who trades the markets, I mean, you guys should know that as well. All right, let's go ahead and pull this one down to something like 730 to 710. And everything else looks good. This looks kind of messy, so I'm going to leave that where it is. All right, we're good. We are good. Touch up trader, how did I draw that? What do you mean? Do you mean like how did I draw it on my charts, or how did I find that level? Pieter, that is false. That is false. That is rage baiting. That is false. Oh, the two white lines. So, touch up trader, are you on Quant Tower? You're on E8. Okay, so on Quan Tower, all I do is draw a rectangle, like so. And then I come down here to the settings on that rectangle. And I extend to the left, extend to the right. I move it to the background so it lays behind the candles. And then I remove the middle line. And then I change the colors. This is going to be the border color. This is going to be the interior color. So there's probably some sort of settings within your program, but it's just a rectangle. That's all I do. You know what? I think I might even want to get rid of this one. Now that I'm looking at this, I think I might want to bring this down to 650 and go 630, 650, and this is how we'll leave it for now. That looks a lot better. There is going to be some level here in between 580 and 600, but I'm not going to look to execute off that. I'd rather let this thing squeeze out and then decide which way it's going to break. What's up, Kevin? Shooting for a new 50K combine. What's up, Harish? I'm feeling better than what I was. I will say that. I'm feeling a lot better than what I was. I'm still a little congested, still have a little bit of sinus pressure, but definitely a lot better than what I was last week. All right, it looks like people are still slowly filing in. We're up to about 90 people in here right now. Welcome, guys. New week, fresh start. I feel like a new man after coming off the illness, so we're feeling good tonight. Whether I trade good or not is an entirely different story. What's up, Andrew? Whew. How are you guys feeling is the question. that is the real question. I'm excited for football season to start finally. Some programs don't have the extend left and extend right. Feeling bullish, Kevin? All right. So overall, let's go to a higher time frame here, and let's see what we got going on. Overall, ideally, what I would like to see. This is looking very, very bull flaggy right now. Bull flaggish, I guess I should say. What's up, Design Knob? Lucky lady, what happened with the chat trades? We had to stop doing it. We were told CME compliance issues, and we had to stop doing the chat trades. Apparently, that is against CME compliance issues, that rules and regulations, and we can no longer do it. Unfortunately. Yeah, Kelly, I mean, the hold here at this level is looking pretty bullish. I'd like to see one more attempt at bears to push down, or a break above, say, 650 for the long up into, I mean, really, 800? 870, 880? Yeah, like 870-ish, 860-ish, somewhere in there. I'm not even opposed to a pullback into this 450 here to get long. Obviously, we're probably not going to get that tonight, right? Tom, just do it with a small live account. Look, what I've realized through all of this, guys, is there are eyeballs on my channel at this point. We are being watched. I am going to comply by all the rules just so I'm not getting banned from certain props, right? I don't really see the issue with it myself, right? It's no different than trading an indicator and using, you know, I mean, Top Step has the tilt indicator and all that stuff, which basically is a small sample size RSI of their traders. So I don't really see, but the words were in there, so I'm not going to break any rules, unfortunately. But the one thing that this did teach me is that there are eyeballs on the channel. People are watching, and that we need to play by the rules. Simple as that. Oh, Tom, trade my personal account is what you're saying? Yeah, here's the problem that we run into with that, right? Is I have to pay taxes on any earnings myself. Like, the chat's not paying those taxes, Tom. Right? I have to pay the commissions. I have to pay the fees. I have to pay the taxes. I have to pay out of pocket for anything there. Like, that's just not... And I would have had to do the same on the funded account, but there was a max payout cap on that. You know, the chat gets into a trade and we earn, you know, $10,000 on the trade on my personal account. I am... I'm out of a lot of money. I'm out of a lot of money. But yeah, higher time frame, guys. What I'd like to see a pullback into this. This would be ideal, and a hold for the long up. But this is setting up the bull flag up here. What I need to see at this point for my long is a break and a hold above 650. And really the next level that we would see any kind of resistance is we'll say 730. Yeah, Z, I'm with you though. Like you can tell on my charts, I'm not using a whole lot of indicators ever. So I know people find success with them, but what's up, Tommy? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I may not sound better. I'm feeling better. I still have some sinus pressure, still have some congestion, but I definitely feel better than what I did last week. For sure. No doubt about it. What's good, Eagle's Eyes? How are you? Your Dom was on a different market than what your chart was. Z? Oh, no. Kind of interested to see what happens here at this like 590 area. What's up, Alex? No, I'm feeling a lot better, brother. Thank you guys. Thank you for your concerns. Thank you for asking. I'm feeling better than what I was. I'm still like I said, like I told Tommy a second ago, I'm still congested, still a little bit of sinus pressure, but we're feeling a lot better than what we were. I will say that. Oh, Eagle's Eyes. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's a great day already. Oh, touch up trader 23607 was Friday's close. Are we sure about that? The Dom, what are we seeing here? Uh-oh, what's this order down here at 500? See what kind of size we got down here. So we got a 240 block at 500. Looks like we got a little bit here below 525. It's not a lot. That's not a lot of volume. Not a lot of interest up here. Do we have anything above? Not really. So it looks like the larger orders are definitely to the downside. So are they expecting a retrace of the pump? $582.75 was Friday's close. Okay. All right, it looks like we're falling back below 580 here. I'm almost thinking about getting long here, guys. Let's see if we can come down here and touch the Keltner mid, and then I will I'm not opposed to a low 570s long. If it just flushes the Kelt mid and gets heavy, I'll obviously reevaluate. All right. I am long. We'll just target something like this. Put my stop just below the Kelt mid. So how are you guys doing? What's up, Impulse Waiver? How are you? Tim, no, unfortunately, you got to have an account tied to it on Quant Tower. I do believe they give you a 2-week free trial, but I'm not sure about live data. Mo, currently I'm long. It's getting pretty heavy though, huh? I mean, real quick like. Yeah, Chris, most of the props you can trade, anything with a rhythmic feed or a DX feed will offer Quan Tower as one of the options. Oh, nice, Tyler. Yeah, Tyler, just take it slow. Just take it slow. Yeah, Tommy, we're still fine. We're fine. I'm not looking for a lot. Just like 12 points. Nothing real major. Not even looking for new highs. But yeah, most of them offer Quan Tower as one of the options. What's up, Martin? How are you? Oh boy, we got orders bouncing around here. Is anybody in a position right now aside from me? What's up, Kyle? Oh, why do I have a feeling I'm about to get chopped up? You were in a short team, Massive? Yeah, it looks like I'm probably about to get swept out of this position. It's starting to look pretty heavy. Yeah, Scott, I had a level around that 590 area. 590 to like 610. That looks like it's holding. There is that big block down there at 500 too that could be acting like a magnet down here. I probably should have just gone break even when this bounced off the kelp mid, instead of letting it run all the way back on me like that. Okay, so that's a loss. That's a $200 loss. Man, price is a little jittery tonight, huh? Yeah, it's bouncing around for sure. That was definitely some chop action. I should have just waited for the low 70s like I said prior. I definitely saw the bounce off the kelp mid that influenced me. That's why I don't like indicators, you know? Like, I just don't like trading indicators. And that's the problem that I ran into with any indicator-based strategy, is that kind of stuff right there. It's a bank holiday. Bank holiday where? Oh, in the UK? Yeah, we'll still get moves. I think we'll get moves. London session might be a little tame, but what's up, Faraz? How are you? Yes, Faraz, I remember you. Yeah, James, I'm right there with you. I hate the fact that it influenced me, but it looked like it was holding right, but the sweeps below are just too much. Right? You get an 8-point hammer wick here off the 200 period on the 1 minute. VWAP. A lot of people, I mean, a lot of people do use VWAP. Yeah, I'm just not an indicator based trader. That's all there is to it. Never found any success with them. You guys can see what I do. I mean, I'm pretty much using support and resistance, and that's about it. It's what works for me. That's what I'm going to stick to. What's up, His Royal Trades? How are you? You live and die by VWAP. Oh no, Freddy. I mean, look, I have noticed, like, if you're targeting, you know, 5 to 10 points maybe off the initial bounce off VWAP, maybe you can find some sort of strategy that's consistent with that, maybe. But it just feels like, hey, thanks for the sub, Doug, appreciate you. Looks like a bear flag forming, Riggs. You mean a bull flag? What time frame? First and foremost. First and foremost, what time frame are you looking at? The 1 minute? Oh, you mean like from this move? Is what you're talking about? I don't know. It just looks like chop to me at this point. It just looks like chop to me at this point. You had to move down. You had to move back up. You're right at the 200 period moving average. No, that's part of the indicator. That's part of the Glizzy Clipper. There was on the 5 minute, right? This one on the open. The market must have opened in a gap up and immediately closed the gap. Oh, Kevin. Oh, yeah, I guess new people haven't been around. I haven't really talked about it a lot lately. This is an indicator. It's a mean reversion indicator designed by my friend Banana Bread Trades. He has coded his trading strategy into an indicator. So what you got is his expected range for the day. He's got his sell area in between these two red lines and his buy area in between these two green lines. He's got the Keltner channel. The Keltner mid that we were talking about is a 200 period moving average. And the outer bands of the Keltner channel. Keltner channel. Down here, he's got what he calls the Goose Momentum Indicator. It's based on harmonic rotations, and it's basically like an RSI or a MACD where overbought or oversold. Yeah, Kevin, like that's pretty much, it's similar to a Bollinger Band, right? It's just the Keltner. But when prices meets all those criteria, meaning it's overbought, prices in between the two red lines up here, and prices either touching or outside the Keltner channel upper band, you'll get a sell signal, vice versa for a buy signal. And it'll print on your chart something like this, right? But he's a very successful trader. Been trading this way for a long time. I haven't got the full grasp of it just yet myself. I'm still watching it when it prints. But on his Discord, the notifications, it'll ping your phone every time there's a notification or every time there's a signal printing. Which is kind of nice. So you don't even necessarily have to be at your desk if you're a mean reversion trader. But if you're interested in learning a little bit more about that indicator, more than what I just quickly explained there, you can check out his channel on YouTube. He goes by the same name, Banana Bread Trades. He's got a full in-depth tutorial video over the indicator itself if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about it. Yeah, I mean, it's just scary, right? Like, I think I like the shorts below 560, but until we get the break below 560, this could just turn into a lot of sideways chop. Michael, you're saying the 492-ish? I mean, there's an order sitting down there at 500. It's the biggest one on the books right now. It's like 240 orders sitting there. So that could be a draw. But I don't know. Closest to current price, it looks like there's interest equally split on either side, which is pretty standard of globex session, Asia session. ES, I'd be looking for a sweep below 479, 64.79. When do we roll, Martin? I'm not sure. What is the contract expiration on this, guys? It's got to be fairly soon, right? Two weeks? Yeah, that's what I thought. Pretty sure it's September expiration. Yeah, so 9/19, okay. That's when the big boys come back into the markets. Yeah, I mean, from I'll say October until December is usually a pretty good time to trade. It's usually pretty fun. Summertime trading usually isn't as volatile as what we've seen. All right, so 30-minute Asia opening range is set. All right, so it looks like 64.25 is 30-minute opening range low, and 98.25 is opening range high. Guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. Let's hit the YouTube algo. Well, let's help the YouTube algo. We got 150 people in here roughly. Looks like about 44 of you have hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, Tommy, it faded fast, didn't it? It wanted nothing to do with above 600. It feels like we're probably coming back down into that 500 to 520 area. This feels like the possible target here. In fact, I think I might try the short from here. What's up, Fletch? How are you? Long time no see, brother. How you doing? All right, it went without me. Come on, come back up. Tux, I don't know. It's feeling pretty heavy. It's feeling pretty heavy. Actually, I kind of like it. It's something more like this. 64.79 on ES. I mean, if it can get below 64.79 on ES, you got some room. I mean, you got some wicks to battle. It looks like down around the mid 470s. NQ looks like gold. One of them must be lying. I'm just hoping it doesn't turn into a really choppy night. Like, that's... I'm hoping we get some sort of trend. Some sort of overnight trend to develop. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll take the $400 hit and move on. So how are you guys doing tonight? Let me know in the chat. This thing might leave without me. Yeah, Michael, I think everything was kind of pumping on Friday, though. Once Powell said they were probably going to be reducing interest rates, I think the market all the way around just flew. Everything probably looked very similar. Oh, nice, Ripper. Up 1K on that drop. Nice. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, Vector, I'm kind of feeling FOMO too, but I don't want to chase it. This thing could rip back up 10 points in a snap of a finger. No, Chris, I'm normally asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning my time. I haven't tried trading London. London's usually pretty trendy though. I look at the moves from London session when I'm doing my pre-market analysis, and it usually looks like fairly easy trading. You know, however easy trading can be, right? But oh, Tux, you mean the chat trades? Do I really want this trade is the question. Yeah, we got told that we can't do it anymore, Tux, unfortunately. We were told by the higher powers that we can't do it anymore. I'm going to take this off for now. I'm not sure that I like it. I don't want to get chopped up. Yeah, Tux. Yes to that second question. We got told that it's compliance issues. Yeah, it talks for sure. And like I said, I told somebody in one of the comments that commented on that short video that we put out over the weekend that it's my fault for not doing my research. You know, I see all these other streamers doing chat trades type stuff, so I thought it would be okay and there wouldn't be an issue. But once the account got funded, which I've never seen happen on any chat trade stream, I decided to reach out to them and let them know what was going on, just in case, and they got back to me. So yeah, unfortunately we had to stop. But seriously, guys, I've never seen any streamers chat trades be as successful as you guys were. So that's a major, I was very, very proud. Let's put it that way. I was very proud. Very proud. Riggs, it was a segment we were doing where we started a prop firm account. And basically what would happen is I would pick a price and I would ask the chat if they wanted to go long or short from said price. And whatever the majority voted was the trade that I got into. And they passed a prop firm evaluation with it and earned a funded account. Which is unheard of. Like, absolutely unheard of. In fact, I think it was like 10 straight winners they hit. Yeah, Riggs, it was very impressive. I was shocked. I was shocked. One of those times it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. No, look, guys, I have other funded accounts with my funded futures that I take regular payouts on. One of them is about to go live in I think it's like 11 or 10 more winning trading days. It's going to be live. My personal capital wouldn't be worth being banned from that. What's up, Blake? Well, welcome to the community. Appreciate you tuning in. I trade on Quant Tower trading platform. I use Quant Tower. I get the feeling a lot of traders are seeing Quant Tower for the first time on my live streams. Yeah, cheers, Blake. Yeah, I like Quant Tower. It's nice. It's easy to use. It's you know, Sierra charts, I feel like you need an advanced degree in order to operate Sierra charts. Quant Tower is nice and easy. It's like the nice medium between, say, something that's super easy like Tradeovate, but has the customization of a Sierra charts or something like that. Yeah, Blake, I think the next step would probably be some, you know, a trading platform similar to Quant Tower, probably. I know a lot of people use Ninja Trader. Team Massive, if I was in a short from 579, I'd probably be targeting, you know, like 520. Somewhere around here. There is that block down here at 500. That could be a draw. It's a nice little rejection that's set up here on the Asia session 30-minute opening range, though. But I'd probably be targeting somewhere between 500 and 520. Front running it a little bit. I would be break even at this point, right? You're up 20 points on the trade. But my target would probably be somewhere down in here. I would obviously be watching all these dips low when price got there to see how it reacted. You know, these swings. But you don't have any reason to cut the trade yet. What data feed do I use? So it depends on what account I'm trading. So most of them are with Rhythmic data feed. If I'm trading my MyFunded Futures account, it's DX feed. But all the rest are Rhythmic, including my personal. My personal broker is EdgeClear, Dorman Trading. And then I use a Rhythmic live data feed. My goodness, this is just coiling. Well, it's turning into one of those globex sessions where it's just going to coil, 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 and then you're going to get a move one way or the other. Oh, cheers, Team Massive. Cheers. For those of you that are just tuning in, I see we just had a really big increase in viewers. About 40 to 50 of you just joined. If you're new to my channel, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Been trading for a little over 4 years. Yeah, it is a little over 4 years now. Wow, time flies, guys. Time actually flies by. When you're trading every day, it flies. But welcome to my channel. If you'd like to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you guys could, smash that thumbs up button on your way in. We got a nice trading community here. We do have a free trading Discord. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video, or !Discord in the chat. Everything is free on our Discord. Yeah, Neo, like it's the price isn't doing what I want it to do. At all. And once again, if you're just tuning in, I've been sick for like a week, so if I sound a little congested, that is why. I'm still recovering from an illness. So I probably sound a little nasally, a little sinus congestion, a little bit of a headache, but we're feeling better than what we have in about 5 days, so I am happy about that. Massive, you grabbed a Take Profit Trader account. Have 3 weeks to pass. Using micros. I was like, using Microsoft? Really? Oh, Neo, it's called Quant Tower. It's called Quant Tower. There's a link to my trading platform down below if you want to click it. It'll take you right to Quant Tower's site. I believe they have a 14-day free trial as well if you want to use it, you know, just to try it out. If you're trading with props, most of the props offer Quant Tower as one of their free platforms, one of their free options. So I like it. It's simple. It's easy. Yeah, exactly. If you have a personal account as well, your broker will more than likely offer the full version of Quant Tower for free. Yeah, cheers, Neo. Oh, Eagle's Eyes is a super grind. Yeah, this thing is... I mean, price just came to a halt. I want to say more downside is in store. Right? This feels like the magnet on the market right now. This was a pretty clean retest rejection of that opening range, that 30-minute opening range for Asia session as well. Man, this was this really Friday's value area low? 537, 538. That seems odd. Yeah, I guess that's true. We did kind of pump after those comments and just kind of stayed up there. Let's see here. What does the daily look like? So we got the daily 20. Wow, we really held that daily 50 SMA well, didn't we? So the daily 20 is resting at 521. So this is probably where we're coming to test before any kind of bounce to go higher, is what I'm guessing. What's up, Francois? How are we? Yeah, Mert, it was, it just kind of hung up there. It wasn't necessarily even a squeeze, right? Like, it just kind of pumped and then stayed there the rest of the day. Everyone said I'm leaving early and actually left. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was just straight up and then sideways, right? It was straight up, completely sideways. Yeah, Francois, that was a good swing position, I think. I'm still mad. I mean, I'm still mad about my swing position that I had a couple weeks ago. 22,800. Yeah, that's true, Alex. That is very true. Yeah, it was my biggest trade ever. It was my biggest trade ever. I shouldn't be too mad about it. It was. It really was. Lance, you got squeezed Friday, but cut fairly quick with minimal size on. Yeah. Yeah, if you were on the wrong side of that pump, I mean, it was quick. And it never came back. There was no pullback. It just kept going. I mean, it happened. Oh, thanks, Neo. I appreciate you. Yeah, we got a nice community. Really, you guys in the chat are what make this channel what it is, right? I say it time and time again. You guys are the rock stars here. Honestly, better traders in my chat than I am, which says a lot. I mean, it says a lot. It's not very often that you find, you know, the chats are the actual far better traders, right? In fact, my chat was so good they passed an evaluation, right? I mean, granted, I executed and I put on some risk management, but like they chose the trades. What's up, Lance? Neo, currently I'm only live streaming during the Asia sessions, so nighttime for me. Starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard, Sunday through Thursday, my time. So whatever time that is for you. I think one day this week I am going to do, I'm not sure what day, but I'm going to do a live stream during New York session just to try it out. Probably won't be New York Open, but it might be like an hour or two after the Open. You beg to differ, Martin. I know, Lance. It's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate. Rutkit, I mean, the funded account's sitting there. I haven't traded it at all. So it is still there and an available account. I'm just not sure what's going to happen if like, is it going to be a waste of my time to trade it and get denied? That I don't know. But honestly, I'll be 100% honest with you. With one of my other accounts really close to going to a live account, it's a that account goes dormant. All your other funded accounts go dormant at my funded futures anyway, so I wouldn't be able to trade them for very long. Because at my funded futures, what they do is whatever account goes live, you get that one live account, and all your other funded accounts just kind of get put in like a dormant stage. Like they're still there, but you can't trade them, you can't get payouts on them, you can't earn money on them. You can only trade your live account. And I think that I mean, I could be wrong here, but I think the only prop that allows you to trade multiple live accounts currently is Take Profit Trader. I think they allow up to 5 live accounts at the same time. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I want to say that's accurate. Okay, what are we doing here? Are we just sweeping these lows, these single prints? Like, are we actually going to flush this out? That is the question. What are we doing over here on gold? Gold is looking kind of All right, so let's move this up here. All right, so on gold, it looks like you want it to hold 3403. Sean, My Fun and Futures is bringing some big changes this week. Yeah, Scott, you can take payouts on multiple sim funded accounts. All right, let me get caught up on the chat here. A lot just got put in there. Can you take payouts on multiple until then, though? So, yes, you can take payouts on all your sim-funded accounts. After 30 winning trading days, one of your accounts goes live with a starter balance that's predetermined. JS, Top Step 2... Michael, live accounts. What about Apex? Riggs, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I've never heard of anybody in a live Apex account. Could be wrong, but I personally have never heard of anybody going live with Apex myself. Trade day, 3 sim, 1 live, 2 eval, or past eval. Okay, so trade day's got some different rules, it looks like. Yeah, Martin, I actually read up on My Funded Futures, what it is with them. So you can have 5 funded accounts, but 4 of them will go into like a sleep state, pretty much. Like, meaning they're locked and you can't trade them, but they're there on reserve if you blow your live account. Rootkid, that's a personal choice, right? That's a personal choice. Like, once you're live, you have obviously you're paying data fees. You know, you're in the live markets at that point in time. They start you out with a certain amount depending upon which account you have. What's up, Gonzalo? Yes, I'm still a little under the weather, right? I have a little sinus congestion, but I feel a lot better than what I did last week. Last Thursday, I probably shouldn't even have been live streaming. To be 100% honest, I should not have been live streaming. But I did it. I did it anyway. Funded Futures Network allows 5 lives. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I haven't done my research like I probably should, right? Especially since I'm streaming some of my trading now and I do trade. You know, with a lot of different props. I should probably know the rules a lot better as far as like transitions to live and what that, you know, what that entails with all of them. Angie, an MFF, you breached your account. Now the account is about to renew. Is it better to renew or cancel and buy a new account? With My Funded Futures, I would just go with whichever one is lower. Whichever is the lower cost. See, here's the thing. I think if it renews, you won't be able to use a discount code. I think if you start a new one, you'd be able to use the discount code. Does that make sense? Not that My Funded Futures has a... What's up, Smokey? Not that My Funded Futures has a huge discount, but I want to say code West gets you 5% off. I think it's 5% or something like that. I mean, if it's a 50K, I think the 50K core plan with my code is like just over $72 right now, all in, which is relatively cheap. I know Trade Day's a little bit cheaper. I want to say Lucid is fairly cheap as well. Gotta pay for Nims running water. I haven't talked to Nims all weekend. Martin, Apex is a casino. That's how it should be treated. I mean, yeah. I mean, no argument here, Martin. No argument here. All right, we got 190 people. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being active. This community is amazing. You guys show up each and every night. I appreciate each and every one of you. Tell me, guys, when you guys are battling sickness, right? Why is it always first thing in the morning and late at night when, like, you feel worst? Like, you start stuffing up a lot more. You know, throughout the day, you'll be okay. But then all of a sudden, nighttime or first thing in the morning rolls around and it's just like, oh, I am so stuffy. Oregano works. Really? Oregano works wonders on cold? Yeah, Chris. It's for me. It's the well, it's the lack of trust first and foremost, right? But for me, it's the intraday trailing, right? Hey, what's up, Alex? I'm feeling a lot better than what I was last week. I will say that. People have already said I look better than I did last week, so that's that's a good sign. Maybe I have a little more color in my skin tonight. I can breathe somewhat. Still have some sinus pressure. Still sound a little nasally, but we ball. Man, it's just so slow to the downside right now. Like I almost know where this is going, but I feel like if I go chasing this move, I'm going to get that one nasty green candle out of nowhere that's going to get me. Oh, Alex, you got the flu. You caught it from the stream. Pepper spray will clean out the sinuses. Pepper spray will do a lot more than that. The 1 hour, 4 hour. Here, I'll pull up the 30-minute. You can kind of see. Kind of see what's going on here on the 30-minute. We have retraced none of it from Friday. Let's see here. So the move, we'll just call it from here. I won't even go from that swing low. We'll just call it from here. So 50% would be 459. Chris, I'll say that. I'll say, like, look, it's designed to really reward, like, the 10-point scalpers, right? Like, that's how the system is designed. I've never been good at being a scalper so much. I'm more like an intraday swing trader with the way that I trade. You know, I'm trading major key levels of support and resistance with big targets. I like to hold my trades for a long period of time, usually. So it kind of just, it's kind of counterintuitive for me, which is why I don't like it. Like, look, if you're good at that, moonshine and honey will burn it right out. Oh, Jerry. Like, look, I've seen people be highly successful on Apex, obviously. You know, I watched Trades by Matt be very successful with it. But we're just different traders, you know? I'm not. And then there's the, am I going to get money, or am I going to be denied? Are they going to ask me to film myself and explain every single trade I get into and all that stuff, you know? Sorry, guys. I haven't talked this much in a few days. Yeah, I'm with you, Michael, right? Like, I want to know that I'm going to get my money. Like, look. Here's the reality of the situation, right? I'll pull up one of my MyFunded Futures accounts for you to look at. Let me get over to it real quick. And this one is kind of like my scalping account as well. But, you can kind of see these two payments. I took two $1,200 payments on within 5 days of each other here. And they were in my bank within seconds, right? From time of request to the time the funds hit my bank, they were in my account literally within like 3 seconds. Both times. Never worried about it. Never got questioned about it. They were approved. Everything was done within 5 seconds. Both times. I know that I'm not going to get that kind of treatment at Apex. Know for a fact. So, like, it's just, I like that ease of mind, right? Now, can I copy trade 20 accounts at MyFunded Futures? No, I can't. But you can definitely make enough. Yeah, Chris, so that account I'm looking at, with that account I'm looking like, I'm only shooting for 10-point bounces. So on that account strictly what I'm doing is 1-to-1 for the most part. You can see a lot of those days. Here, I'll pull it back up. A lot of those days. Oh, let's not have that happen. So a lot of these days, you know, are one trades. These days where you see a lot of trades is generally me getting in a hole and having to battle back to get to the green day, right? But you can see there's not a lot of trades on any of these days. And then I've said, hey, if I hit that 10 points or whatever, you know, on trade number 1, I'm done for the day. Right? And I just move on. So if I have 5 more green days this week, it'll be my first clean month of trading on one account in my entire trading journey. Right? And every now and again, there's these outliers where, you know, I have $665 where I caught a bigger trade, a $481 day. But for the most part, it's right around $200 to $300 every day. But that's what you do. And I know that on this account, when it goes live as well, they only start me with a starting balance of $2,500. So there's really no reason to run this account up, right? You want this balance to end when you go live right around that $2,500 mark. Otherwise it's just like a waste, right? There's zero reason to run this account up. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that, actually. I mean, look at that, guys. That's 3+ weeks of all green days. 3+ weeks. And even the month prior, like you can see when this account started, right? Even the month prior was kind of the same thing, but even my red days on this account were very small, very, very small. But I've done the same thing throughout on this account. The exact same thing. All the way through. What's up, Edmund? How are you? Yeah, that consistency is like I'm very proud of that, right? Because my normal trading isn't that way, right? I'm fairly consistent where, you know, even with the way that I normally trade, because that's an entirely different strat that I'm doing. Yeah, Angie. So your payouts are capped, right? Because that's a 50K starter account is what that account is. Your payouts are capped at $1,200 max per account. But B, your starting live balance is only $2,500. So ideally what you want to do is you want to get that account to, say, 53,800, take your 1,200, take your $200 days or $250 days until you have 5 more winning trading days, take out 1,200, and have that balance be right around that $2,500 mark. Otherwise, it's just a waste, right? Otherwise, you run up this huge account and you lose all that capital that you've gained. It's for nothing other than a buffer, right? A safety net. Yeah, James, I would say that's a fairly accurate representation of what my strategy is. I think even without this, right? Even without the DOM surface and being able to read order flow and all that, I think somebody could be successful just trading simple support and resistance, supply, demand, whatever you want to call it, you know, based on candle structure. You know, in its simplest form, my strategy is shorts from the bottom extreme, stop at or just above the top extreme of these zones. You know, risking 20 points per trade, but you're targeting, you know, 100 points in this case. So that's 5 to 1. But when you were starting out the accounts, you obviously can't risk that much on a mini contract, right? You could trade this way on micros, but you can't. On a 50K, you can't really do it with minis. You know, 5 straight losses and you're done trading that way. But ideally, that's if you have enough money in your account, that's probably the easiest way and simplest way to build an account. Hey, price held this level as support. Hey, let's get long and target this level, right? Hey, price rejected up here. Hey, let's get short on the retest and target the next level to the downside. But yeah, Angie, hopefully that answered all your questions there. 3 rules to trading: consistency, consistency, and consistency. Yeah. I mean, it's the truth, right? Like, you'd be surprised how quickly those, you'd be actually shocked how quickly your account will build if you just have those small targets in mind until you have a bigger balance. Have you not heard the phrase Valhalla or death, Martin? What is this, an episode of Vikings? Oh, Edmund, you want me to trade during New York session? Yeah, the demand is there, is getting there. Footprint charts. I do have them here. This is a delta footprint chart that you're seeing on the right-hand side. 5-minute candles. Volume on the left, delta on the cumulative delta on the right. So they're there. If you'd like a little wider view. Six minis on 2K drawdown. What could go wrong? Lots of things could go wrong, Martin. Eagle's eyes, you're trying to get long from here. I would probably wait for this sweep of this. Wait to see what happens at 520 at this point, if you're asking me. That seems to be what the market wants, but I could be wrong. Wow, we have just been channeling down, huh? And that's why you are a better trader than me. Martin, I don't know that I'm a better trader than you, right? The one thing that I'm a very average trader. Very average trader. I'm profitable, yes. But I guess it's my patience for the most part that sets me apart. You know, I'm okay with missing moves. I'm okay with missing trades. And I have the ability to wait for price to do what I want. Obviously, it's a little different trading during a live stream. We're trying to get some action and trying to force things a little bit sometimes. But, you know, in my everyday trading, when I'm just sitting here by myself, I really don't feel the pressure to be in a trade. I think trading is more about what you don't do than what you actually do. You know, everybody always puts trading in these percentages type thing. You know, 80%. I would say probably 85 to 90% should be analysis and waiting, and maybe 5 to 10% might be your execution. If that. I mean, I've gone days where I don't find a single trade. Entire days. Where I've watched the market for a few hours and just, it hasn't done what I wanted it to do. Price never got to where I wanted to execute, and I just didn't trade. Yeah, Dr. Zaya, it's accurate, right? Like, every day's not going to present a good opportunity. At least not for my style of trading, right? For my strategy and what I'm comfortable executing, every day's not going to provide that. Can I catch a 10-point move every day? More than likely, I can catch a 10-point move every day. As evidence of that My Fund of Futures account, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I can catch a 10-point move every day. Am I gonna make $1,000 every day? No, but I would say that's probably about my average. Is probably somewhere around 1,000, you know. What's up, Pine? How are you? How was your weekend? What's up, Nick? You've gone a few minutes without taking a trade before, Pine? Yeah, I've gone entire days, guys. I've gone entire days where I've watched the market for 3 hours and haven't found anything that I like. I guess we as prop traders, because we have so many different accounts, you know, we feel like we need to trade all those accounts, so we're trying to find something on each and every one of those accounts, even if you're copy trading, right? Yeah, Pine, I've been sick, brother, for the last week. I have been down and out with the cold, the flu. You probably hear it in my voice still, a little nasally, sinus pressure. All right, let's see where we're at in relation to the Kelp mid. Could see a pullback up into mid 560s before we get the smackdown into 520. There is that block still sitting at 500, guys. That feels like a magnet of some kind. That's the biggest order on the books. Looks like you got layers. Eagle's eyes. Yeah, I'm sure Pine did that, right? I don't trade Apex. You guys know that. What's up, Bash? Pine's the one that's got all the giveaways these days. See that video on Rampage Jackson's son, Bash? No. I didn't see it. Martin. Yeah, you have been watching me for a while. You've been watching me trade for a while. I don't know, right? Like, you trade what you're comfortable with is, you know, I'm comfortable. If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing, Martin. Eventually, I'll step up my game and, you know, add a little bit more size. On my personal, you know, I'm usually between 2 and 5 minis. How we doing on the cash account? John, we can't trade it anymore. We can't trade the chat trades account anymore. But yeah, it's funded. We were told that we can't do it anymore. Yeah, John, I put out a YouTube short that kind of explained things, but yeah, we can't do the chat trades account anymore. But man, that was a wild ride, right? My chat got funded. My chat actually passed an evaluation and got funded. It's crazy. That never happens. No picking chicken. Yeah, I know. It's I mean, I don't fully understand, but I don't make up the rules either, right? Like, they said it's a compliance issue. I'm just gonna follow the rules and just do what they told me, you know? And unfortunately, it means no more chat trades. Yeah, Lance, I agree. I like the idea too. It was fun, right? We had a good time doing it. Unbelievable run that the chat was on, you know, with 10 straight winners. But you know, it's not worth it's not worth me being banned from prop firm trading. What's up, Jenna? How are you? Riggs, do I only trade the Asia session? So I only stream during the Asia session currently. I trade all day though. I trade the New York session. I know, John. We've seen other traders doing it. How do I know orders are waiting at 23,500? They're resting here on the DOM. Touch up trader. So if you have level 2 depth of market data, you can see how many are resting. How many orders are resting at every price. So there's 249 orders resting at 23,500. Chris, on how I set up my charts. So I have a quick Quant Tower setup tutorial video on my channel. You're more than welcome to check that out. If you want me to include something in a future like Quant Tower setup video, if you want like my exact setup or something like that, just let me know down in the comments below that video. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll create a short video on it and get it loaded up for you. Oh, nice. Nice, Jenna. $45 for your second payout with Tradeify. GG's for Jenna in the chat. 2 payouts. Man, chat's getting paid recently, guys. I've seen a lot of people in my chat that are getting their first payouts ever recently. That makes me feel good. If you're tuning in, you know, and you're learning something and you're finally turned a corner in your trading, that makes me feel good. Is it Christmas music? I have no idea, Alex. It's just lo-fi. I don't hear it on my end, just so you guys know. I don't hear the music. I'm sitting in a quiet room. So I don't actually hear what's going on music-wise. So if it's bad, let me know. Oh, nice, Zach. Nice, Zach. Yeah, get that payout. No, Jenna. I mean, you're $45 away. Just take it slow. Wait for your setup. Don't do anything different. You definitely hear sleigh bells. Chat, is this accurate? Does it sound like Christmas music? It's definitely not on Christmas music, right? Here, let's change. Here, I'll change it. I'll change the music for you. Is that better? Wesley Emerald and Crimson Gate. Yeah, I actually don't hear the music on my end. Like, I don't hear any tunes playing. So I never know what's going on there. It's just a lo-fi beats playlist. And I just let it run. I hit play and let it run. Yeah, it's not some Jingle Bells playlist in the middle of August. Actually, shoot, it's the end of August now. We got one more week in August. Man, guys, time is flying by. Absolutely flying by. It's hard to believe that we've been streaming for a year now. Oh, Zach, you're moving to Thailand next month? Nice. Alex. Gotta go learn to be a streamer and get big enough. First of all, Alex, I'm not big. I'm not big at all. I mean, my channel's got what? How many subscribers do we have? Let me take a look. I don't even know how many subscribers we have. We've got 3,067 subscribers currently. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that big, right? Get these fake Rolexes, Top Dog says. No, my channel's fairly small in the grand scheme of things, right? Like it's picked up a lot of steam recently, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm not one of these guys that has, you know, 20,000 subscribers. Bigger than your stream, you got 0. No, look. I'm not one of these trading gurus. I'm not selling a course. There's no mentorship program. I really don't know how big my channel's ever going to be. To be 100% honest. My trading is actually really risk averse for the most part too. You know, I'm not copy trading 20 accounts. I'm not flashing huge profits every day. So I don't know how big my channel's ever going to be, right? I have no idea. Honestly, it's bigger than I ever thought it was going to be fair. Oh, Zach, yeah, I think you can get at least 520 out of this. Possibly even 500. You're long 4 Eagle's Eyes right now? Into this? Oh, man. Yeah, Tux. Exactly. No reason to ruin your week on a Sunday night, right? 0 reason to ruin the week on a Sunday night. Oh, you're long one too? Yeah, Touch Up Trader. It's an application. It's not web-based. Hey, thanks for the sub, Taekwon. Appreciate you. It's on a case-by-case basis with Top Step, Jenna. I would say, you know, if you hit somewhere between 15 to 20K in profits, they're probably gonna ask you to go live at that point because they're not gonna want to cover, you know, your data costs and all that at a certain point. But it's on a case-by-case basis. It all depends. Like they'll analyze your trading on the back end and say, okay, how quickly are they getting this? But generally they'll try to get you to live as quickly as possible if you're proving profitability. Usually around 5,000 in profits with Top Step is what I'm hearing these days is when they'll send you this first email that's kind of a little bit scary. Hey, good job, trader. We're watching your trading. We're watching your trading and thinking about calling you up to live. We'll continue to monitor your trading in the hopes to pull you up to live. Tyler sold way too early. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. The last entry that I've seen was this one. The break of the 30-minute Asia opening range, the retest, the rejection for the ride down. Mid 560s. I think I originally had an order at 563, but I moved it up to 568. Then I pulled it off completely. Let's put it this way, Jenna. They will move you to live long before 150,000 is on your account balance. Zach, you're at 8K payouts with Top Step. I would say around double that. They'll probably move you to live. But like I said, it's on a case-by-case basis. It's not like, you know, there might be one person out there because of no consistency, you know, that goes out and has a $15,000 day their first day, right? Trading max leverage. That person, they might wait to see if they'll blow up some of that. But the fact of the matter is they don't want to pay out of pocket, right? If they move you to a live account, they're not paying out of pocket anymore, and you're paying for your data fees. And your exchange fees. There's a dude that streamed his XFA to 150K in 3 weeks. I mean, that's great trading. BPC trades. Yeah, that's great trading. Top Dog, I mean, look. Like, if you've taken enough in payouts to start a personal account, a good size personal account, you know, like, say, 50, 60K on your personal account, I don't know. I guess that's up to the individual, right? Lucid has a pretty good... Lucid Trading Company, they're kind of new to the scene, but I like them because they've got a different, you know, live account structure than the other ones do currently, where they have an escrow account that they put money into as kind of like a bonus structure for every profit target hit in your live account, which is kind of nice. If you haven't checked out Lucid yet, I think their live account is kind of worth it. Just because they're giving you those bonuses. I know Top Step has a bonus structure as well. Yeah, Zach, I agree with that, right? I agree with what you're saying there. 100%. Top Dog, like, look, props have their space, right? Like, they, like what Martin says there, where, like, if you're looking to have a little more leverage for lower cost of entry, that's kind of where props come into play. You can take a little bit more riskier positions than you would on your personal. You know, those like they definitely have their space in the market. What is the drawdown for Lucid Live? It depends on what your balance is. It depends on what your balance is, Jenna. I don't know the specifics off the top of my head. You'd have to look at their transition to live structure. But their structure is a little bit different, and they do offer the flexibility of allowing swing positions once your account balance is high enough, you know, to cover the margin requirements, which is kind of nice. To have the ability to hold swing positions is great. Yeah, PG, yeah. Oh, cheers, Top Dog. No, thank you for showing up. Yeah, our community's awesome here. I feel like I don't know. I don't deserve you guys, to be fair. I do not deserve the traders that are here in my chat and in my trading community. One of the better communities out there, I will say that. Very knowledgeable traders, very good traders. Yeah, Zach, that's about accurate, you know. Yeah, Tony, I'm still a little under the weather. Little sinus congestion, a little stuffy, but I feel better, right? Oh, thanks, Zach. Appreciate you. Appreciate the kind words, brother. Yeah, I'm here every Asia session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. No, touch up. I don't know how to code personally. I have friends that do know how to code, but I'm not that smart. I know nothing about coding. You know, like my friend Banana Bread Trades, he coded his indicator, his own custom indicator that you see here, you know. But I don't know how to code. Yeah, Lance, I never put two and two together like that. Where like, yeah, you really gotta love trading in order to be trading at this time of night, right? Or have a full-time job and this is the only time you have available. So those are the two, you know, types of people that we get here, which is great. Like I said, there's better traders than myself here. Maybe I'm just smart enough to tell people I can't code relaxation. No, I really can't code. It's not just me saying it. I really can't code. Adam, so like one of my friends and the co-founder of our Discord is actually a Gex level guy, right? Gex and Vanna and all that options lingo. I've never done it myself. You want to know what I do? I look left, right? I look left to find my levels. Oh, price held here a bunch? Oh, there must be buyers here wanting to act as support. If this level breaks to the downside, you're probably going to have a wicked move to the downside. Oh, where did price stop? Oh, right here? Yeah, let's draw a level here. It's tested here a bunch? Yeah, that looks good too. You know? Major swing highs, major swing lows on higher time frames. Price is tested there a lot. Mark it on your charts. Probably an area of importance. Trading these sessions make you feel like a crackhead? Sometimes. The globex sessions can be... I remember when I first started streaming globex, what was it, like 3 months ago? The movement was great. I felt like I was having, you know, $1,000 nights fairly consistently. And then summertime hit and the market just died on us. It just died during the summer months. During the overnight session. Every now and then you'll get that random spike of volatility, but for the most part, this is what it looks like, right? Just a lot of sideways. I mean, these are 1 minute candles here. Just completely sideways. Yeah, Adam, a lot of people do like using Bookmap for, you know, obviously reading order flow and what's going on here. I like it because it shows, especially if it falls in a level, you know, a key level of importance, you know, like as price gets closer to this area, that's when I really start pivoting over here and looking at what's going on. Seeing if I can spot absorption or exhaustion in the move is what I'm looking at for. You know, a lot of aggressive selling that's really not making a push to new lows, or price isn't acting as aggressive as the book as this is showing. You know, lots of big red bubbles, but little green orders, like little green bubbles, but price is actually moving back up. Lance, you missed the 6 o'clock. Yeah. We have to be okay with missing moves, guys. We're not going to catch every move, right? It's just not going to happen. I'm a little salty that I didn't try the short here. This move made sense. This was a pretty clean break below the 30-minute opening range. The reoffer and the rejection. Good for 25 points. Minimum and counting. Yeah, Lucid's fairly new. I want to say they're like going on month number 4, Jenna. Yeah, Top Dog. Eastern Standard Time is what EST stands for. Are you asking if I'm in Eastern Standard Time? Yeah, I'm in Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Kentucky, USA. Goldilocks, I looked at it earlier. I looked at it earlier tonight. This would be the next area, 6403. What's up, Signal Sprouts? How are you? Welcome. Later, Chris. Enjoy your evening. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go try and clear out my sinuses real quick, for lack of a better term. All right, I feel better. Signal Sprouts. So I stream every Asia session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Whatever time that is for you. Sunday through Thursday is my streaming schedule. Sorry, for those of you that are new here, I've been sick for about a week and just coming out the back end of it now. So if you hear annoying sounds, that's probably me. All right. Is the market going to finally flush this out is the question. Or are we going to be range bound? Oh, you're in Pennsylvania? All right. Yeah, I stream Sunday through Thursday, starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out. I'm here every night. What? Oh, you got stopped out, Eagle's Eyes? Yeah, it's just kind of grinding down. There's still that block sitting at 500 or just above 500. It kind of feels like a magnet. I would expect it to run this low down here at 531. 520 would be an area to watch for a possible bounce back up towards 540 before the 500. But it could just be one of those rapid descents as well. Just chew up all this volume that's sitting here. But you guys can kind of see there's that block sitting there at 500. Is it still the same size is the question. So it's 270 sitting right on 500 now. Touch-up trader. If you're trading with prop firms, usually Quant Tower is a free option with most props. If you have a personal account, it's generally they'll give you the full license with most brokers. Like Edge Clear gives me a full license on Quant Tower. $64.71. Yeah, that looks... I have a little bit of support sitting right there at $64.70. So 71 would make sense if buyers are going to try to defend that area to start. What is the name of Signal? What do you mean? You mean this? Is that what you're asking about, Signal Sprouts? On the right-hand side of my screen? Yeah, Nox, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm kind of thinking this flushes out. Oh, Flex Futures. So the heat map. So this does require a level 2 data subscription or level 2 data purchase. This is called DOM Surface on Quant Tower. It's similar to Bookmap. But this is Quant Tower's version of Bookmap, is what it is. It's basically a real-time visual representation of the DOM, the depth of market. Flex Futures. Ninja Trader has something similar. I can't remember what it's called though. Anybody trading on Ninja Trader in the chat, could you put what the book map or DOM surface feature on Ninja Trader is called? Fund of Futures Network has the white label quant tower called Fund X. It's free and has all the features unlocked. Yeah, design up, and that's accurate. Like, we could get down close to 500 and they could pull that order and move it down. Ninja Trader is order flow market depth map is what it's called, Speculate says. Okay. Flex Futures, do you see that? Heard Tick Blaze has an awesome DOM. Order flow trade detector on Ninja Trader. Market depth is order book. Okay. So order flow trade detector is what it's called. Okay. Yeah, I've never used Ninja Trader, so I don't know what any of it is. Yeah, I've heard. I think it does cost a little bit extra. I want to say somebody said Order Flow Plus is the subscription that you, or the license that you have to have on Ninja Trader in order to see it. I don't know how much it is. Oh, it's like $60 a month. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's pricey. Oh, you have the lifetime license? Okay. Later, Martin. I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. Oh, Speculate depth map shows the orders and colors. Oh, so it doesn't show the bubble. It doesn't show the aggressive buyers and sellers. It just shows your passive orders that are resting on the books. Is what you're saying? So it shows all this, right? But it doesn't show these. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Wow, 230 plus people in here right now. Wow, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate all of you. If you're new here, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Welcome to the stream. If you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We are on the road to 4K. That sounds so crazy to say. Crazy that we're over 3K, but 4K sounds sounds unusually large. But thank you for tuning in. If you guys are interested, we do have a free trading Discord as well. I don't sell any mentorships or signal services or courses or anything of the like. We just have a free trading community. Nice place to hang out during your trading session. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video, or !point Discord in the chat. We'll provide a link as well. But feel free to join up. Lots of good traders in there. Nice chill place to hang out. Some trolls. But what Discord doesn't have trolls? Signal Sprouts. I've been trading for a little over 4 years now. Oh, Eagle's eyes. You're still in that long? Yikes. What's up, One Trade? I don't know. Like, we're kind of at a decision point right now whether it's going to develop into a range type session. We get the pull back up here into the, you know, the 550 to 560 area, or we're going to come down here and try to tap this 500 level. I'm going to wait to see if we can get 520. See what happens at 520. I've already taken a 10-point loss on the night. I'm not looking to get blown up in some chop and slow movement. So besides the two that I see, anybody in a trade right now? Let me know. 545? I think you could get that. I think you could easily get 545. Fletcher's like, nope. Nope, not trading this. Yeah, Kai, you've got no reason to get out of that position. Short from 562, short from 548.5, massive. That might be worth going break even. Powers, you're just aiming for 531? Yeah, that'd be driving me nuts too. Green Trump red long at 538, okay. NQ is a 7-point range. I know design knobs. I'm right there with you. Oh, TJ, nice. From 584. Oh, you're sitting real pretty. Marina short from 23,553. Top dog 531, 530. Yeah, Knox. I mean, I have a feeling that this is going to 520 at least will probably get traded at some point. Just how long will it take to get there is the question. There is an order sitting at 550. I don't know how big it is. Let's see. It's kind of moving around a lot, but we've been seeing that all night. It looks like a 50 block that's just bouncing around. You know, you can see it just moving around all over the place. Probably with zero intention of getting filled. Later, Vivette. Enjoy your evening. I'll be quite honest with you guys, and I know the longs don't want to hear this. I'm hoping for the flush out. I'm hoping for the flush out because at least down here, right, this would be the shelf setup on the bull flag for continuation long. And I know longs don't want to hear that right now, but that's what I'm hoping for tonight. But I don't know that we're going to get that. Right? I would like to see at least 500 get traded. You know, and I'm still long biased, really, all the way down to like 430. After that, we can probably expect the full retrace of the pump from Friday. But until that happens, I'm still bullish. You know, if we get down below this area, the move from here to here is going to be relatively quick. More than likely is going to be relatively straight down. So under 430, the move back into, that's where we start, 270 is probably going to be relatively quick. Probably straight down. Chris Kelly short from 539 with 6 in queue for about 20 minutes now. 6 in queue. Woo! Throwing on some size. I think you get it. I think we get the flush out here. This is a lot of wicks. I just wish it would happen already. Because then we could get a good read. Like right now, we're just kind of guessing. Thanks for the sub, Chris, by the way. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, Prosper. Appreciate you. You're up 660 currently? Yeah. I just don't. Man, I mean, we had the POC flip down, but I like the short. I just don't know if it wants to pop first. YOLO short, as he says. Yeah, I know. That's what it feels like right now. I think the flush out is coming. Right? This whole area makes sense to come to. But man, it's so slow. It's painstaking. Like if you're in a trade right now, are you guys like, oh, come on. Either way, whether you're long or short. I mean, these are 5-minute candles here. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes of, you know, a 10-point range? 7-point range? Signal Sprouts, what trading platform am I on? I'm on Quant Tower. $531, $507, and $492 are the levels you have below. Yeah, all that makes sense. All those. Market has no shame design up, says. Yeah, it'll wreck you if you're executing in the wrong areas. It will punish you. There's no doubt about it. I know some of you have like really small, you know, like 9 period moving average on your, you know, 15-second charts and stuff like that. Yeah, Chris. That's so hard to tell though. It looked like it was about to flush. So I don't blame you for not having. I probably would have had break even though. I probably would have had a break even stop in. It looks like ES is putting in a triple bottom on the 30-minute there at 64.73.75. Could see the ES back up into 64.78 or even 64.79. Mason, you just passed your first. Oh, you mean you got your first XFA on Thursday, is what you're saying? Later, Tim. Oh, good luck, brother. Might need neck surgery. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. Well, fingers are crossed. Prayers up for Tim tomorrow, chat. Hopefully you don't need neck surgery. Oh, nice trade. Green Trump Red. Nice. American Pride. Yeah, you don't expect double bottoms to hold like that when they come back in. But, man, on ES, it definitely held that low. Real well. And I think that's obviously why we're having the upside move on NQ, too. Oh, yeah, the bag that fell on you. Okay. So, is your job covering it? If, you know, is it like workman's comp type deal? Tommy, you're still pissed that long didn't work out. Yeah, I tried it too. I got stopped out. Oh, 100% Veej. I agree. I mean, I'm expecting 64.79 to get retested on ES. Thanks for the sub, CJ. Appreciate you. I mean, harmonics rotation wise, we were well oversold here on this move on the 1 minute. 200 period moving average on the 1 minute is at 23,554. Could be a possible rejection area for the continued move down into 500. That's not going to quite bring the ES up to 64.79 if that happens. Yeah, Tommy, I just don't know if I like a short there again. I think if price is able to get back up here before it goes down to 500, we're probably coming right back in this range and hanging out here for a while. I think if we're going to get the move down into 500, we're probably going to run into some selling right in here. You see a possible short at 577. Yeah, I'm in the no trade zone right now. The short entry was up here. The last short entry that I saw. We didn't quite get low enough for me to get involved here. Let's see what we got going up here. So it's looking like 560s is where the next... Oh, that's just that block that's jumping around on us. Still got that big block down at 500. Skip 500. Zach, you're trying the short from here? I don't know. I kind of feel like price floats up here into these valleys on the volume profile. And in the short, it would probably come in somewhere around here if it is a short. I don't know. You guys are better scalpers than I am. I will say that with full conviction. You guys are better at picking out like 5 to 7 point moves, 10-point moves than I am. I'm definitely more like an intraday swing trader. That is 100% facts. Yearly. The yearly. The one thing I've noticed is if you're playing those higher time frames, Vij, there's generally at least an initial reaction every time that price gets to those areas. You know, at least a minor bounce of some kind. And as long as you are good with your risk management, those higher, you know, the 30-minute support and resistance zones is pretty much as low as I would go as far as those are concerned. There's generally, you know, a 10-point bounce at all those areas. Not to say they always hold, you know. or reject, but there's usually a reaction there. It's kind of like fib traders in the 50% and the, what is it, the 61.8. You know, those fib traders love those two fibs for whatever reason. But there's generally a reaction, at least a small one, that you can capture, you know, at least a scalp. And if you happen to catch usually the high or low of the day falls in those major support and resistance areas too. If you happen to catch the top or the bottom, it could be a massive day. Yeah, Zach, it's working out. You might catch the flush. I'm not sure if Bulanox does give level 2. I've never actually traded with him, Harrison. Chad, has anybody traded with Bulanox? Do they offer level 2 data? Is the question. Yeah, Tactic. Level 2 data with Take Profit Trader is free. You just have to contact them. Oh, Pine, you can purchase market depth with Bulanox? Okay. Well, there's your answer. Also, guys, if you're interested, for those of you that are new here and you don't know, Pine Tree Trader there in the chat is also a streamer. He goes live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, Sunday through Thursday as well. Really cool dude. Feel free to check him out as well. Give him a subscribe. Down-to-earth trader as well. Not a guru. Yeah, cheers, Pine. I got you, brother. You and I have to battle the big boys somehow, right? We got to have each other's back. Oh, nice, Top Dog. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of similar names in our chats. Pine and I do. Because we trade at a similar time. He's live right before I am. Maybe one night. Maybe one night. It's hard to coordinate, I know, Pine. But maybe one night we just need to go on like a 4-hour collab stream. just trade all night. I'm sure our chats would love that and our communities would love that. I don't know how we coordinate something like that, but maybe that's what we should do. A 24-hour stream. Do you think you could last a 24-hour stream, Fine? That would be so rough. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I mean, even like 3-hour streams, right? 3-hour streams are long. That's a long time to be on camera. That is, I don't know how some people do it. Like, that is exhausting work. right? To be engaging and entertaining and all that stuff for that length of period of time is unreal. 10 hours of an empty chair. I know you guys would probably see me put my desk in stand mode quite a bit during that length of a stream. I would be standing up, stretching. I would get one of those under desk, you know, like under desk treadmills. You'd see me working out during that length of stream. Yeah, that's intense, Pine. An all-day stream, that is intense, especially trying to trade and keep your mind focused. Pine, how many mukbangs did you have during that stream? Were you eating on camera and everything? Was not worth it. I don't know if we're going to get this sweep out down to 500, guys. This looks just pretty choppy. Like a bunch of nonsense. Hey, there we go. Okay, are we going to get the spike? I like how we're like, there's the sweep. And all we did was move 4 points. Everybody's like, boom, there's the sweep. 4 points of movement. Sweep. That was the crack on the sidewalk. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like anything here. I don't like anything here. ES is looking like it wants to run that triple bottom low. At least, right? Yeah, Harrison Goose. I haven't talked a lot with him recently. I talked to him last week. One day he was in I want to say he caught a swing on the YM long over last week. I don't know that he was doing a whole lot of day trading though. Could have been. You guys are soft. I used to be a surgeon residence with 48 plus hour shifts. I mean, hand in the air. Full hand in the air, brain. Full hand in the air. You are not catching me on a 48-hour shift anytime soon. Everybody's like, boom, pop short. And now we're about to pop long. Watch this. Watch us just trade in a 7-point range. Everybody thinking the market's going to move. Seven ticks long, full port. man. Crack me up, dude. Oh, jeez. Wow, we might actually get to 3.1k subs tonight, guys. If you're lurking in the background and are new here and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We're 13 away from 3.1. Chris, like I'm thinking if you remember on the volume profile, there's this well here, which means low volume pretty much is traded in here. So I have a feeling that this area is probably going to get traded, and then there will be a decision here at this next volume area if we do get the move back up. Right? Like the move probably from 551 to 557 is probably going to be fairly rapid, and then there will be a decision. Everybody thinking we were going to pop higher. Oh, it cracks me up. The NQ does dirty things sometimes, guys. It just does people dirty. Hey, thanks, Zach. Yeah, guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, thanks for the sub, Andrew. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, yeah, hit that thumbs up button for me. A phrase like a lot of the times. Well, it just re-offers a previously traded price so much, you know, even if it's a 15-point move, nearly on every minute candle. The next minute candle is at least a 13-point move in the opposite direction, you know? Sometimes it's very difficult to trade. Your timing has to be very good. And you definitely have to know where major support and resistance is. Oh, I know, Top Dog. Like, I'm actually really poor. You know, admittedly, I'm really poor, which is crazy to say this because I stream only during Asia session. But I'm actually a really poor Asia session trader, I've realized, because of the low volume. You know, it'll go sideways, 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 and then randomly there will be, you know, a 25-point move in one direction or the other. So it's hard. I still haven't made that adjustment real well. And so my regular trading hours, you know, the New York session looks a lot different than what you see on stream, right? Over the road trucker, Chris, you got to sleep? Yeah, get your rest, brother. Get your rest. Yeah, I'm really poor. I'm a really poor Asia set, which is why I don't risk a lot, and I'm only shooting for small targets. You know, generally my targets are anywhere from 40 to 50 points, you know, during New York session. But I've had to kind of tie it down so that I keep my risk really small. Dang, Chris, you're all over the West Coast. That's a lot of driving. I could never do your job, so thank you for doing what you do. I could never be a truck driver. I hate driving. Oh, you got your girl in the truck with you? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. One of my good friends actually has a pretty successful trucking YouTube channel. He's got a silver play button and everything. He's one of my subscribers as well, and a member of the Discord. Chris, it's Driven Trucking. In fact, I was DMing with him earlier today because I haven't heard from him in a while. But yeah, he's got a pretty successful YouTube channel. Over 100K. Yeah, Chris, look him up. Hasn't done anything on the channel in a long time. In fact, I don't even know if he's still driving, to tell you the truth, but... Oh, Tommy, you're looking for 493? Frey, so here's the deal with Quant Tower is they don't offer any discounts, right? It's just any license that you purchase via Quant Tower. If you use code Westgate, I'll get a percentage, right? But there's no discount associated with the affiliate. You're triple C trucking, but only 30 subs. Mostly scenic drives and dogs and stuff. Yeah, that's nice, Chris. That's nice. Yes, Frey. There should be a link down below the video. You could just click on that link if you need to, if you need to like renew a license or something like that. But thank you, I appreciate you. If you enter a short, you should get a you're gonna hedge your positions, Tommy. Oh, there you go. There you go, Chris. Jeff has seen you. Jeff has seen you. All right, are we finally gonna flush this out? That is the question. Karma trading. Chris, you're sub to Driven? Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a member of our Discord and Level Up. He's a real good guy. Oh, Chris, don't worry about the camera shy thing, right? Harrison, backtesting, the best I've found is TradingView. If you're asking me. The best backtesting trading platform is probably TradingView. Trying to now find support. Yeah, I'm more or less watching ES right now. Like, it's a little cleaner looking on the 30-minute chart than the NQ's looking right now. Trade oats. Zach, you're just playing the little swings back and forth, the 5 to 7 points. Oh, only 10 more subs and we hit 3.1K. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, let's get us there. Let's get there tonight. Let's get 3.1K tonight. Actually, let me check. Is Pine, are you still here? I know you were getting close to that 3K mark. Did you get there? I didn't look. I didn't think to look. Oh, just shy. Just shy. So Pine's probably going to be the 3K either early this week, middle of this week, probably. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, you're real close, brother. Real close. Yeah, it feels crazy, doesn't it, Pine? Like it's nuts. It's nuts. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening on our channels, brother. No idea. It feels like it just came out of nowhere. I still don't know what to think of it, you know, and I don't know what the ceiling is either. I never expected any of it. What's up, nobody? How are you? What's up, Will? You and Mr. Nobody are friends? Okay. Well, welcome, friends. Wait, what? Hold on. That took a turn real quick. Hey, thanks for the sub. One for the... Thanks for the sub, Will. Appreciate you. Oh, nobody here to support the channel? I appreciate you. Yeah, Chris, like that's one thing you'll never catch me doing. I'm never gonna sell you a signal service. I'm never gonna sell you a mentorship program. I'm never gonna sell you a course. That's never going to happen on my channel. I just don't. I remember how it was when you were trying to learn how to trade, you know? It was very difficult. And every time you did join somebody who you thought was good, all of a sudden they're asking you to spend a bunch of money to learn anything new. So I learned on my own. Will I sell you a trading view indicator set? No. No, buddy. I don't sell any of that. Yeah, that's the other thing, Vij. That is another reason for the channel. Right? Like trading is a lonely profession if you're on the retail side of things. So will I sell you OnlyFans subs? No, won't sell that either. $10K to teach you trend lines. What just happened in my chat? What just happened? All of a sudden we're talking about OnlyFans subscriptions. Sell signals on OnlyFans by catfishing. Yeah. Everyone thinks they'll never have an OnlyFans until they over leverage into the wrong side. Yeah, I mean. Tommy, are you just scalping this out? Just this little back and forth? Like, there's nothing going on. I can't find anything. Nobody. Your OnlyFans does well. A lot of rich. I mean, if you're able to scalp this effectively, good on you. I mean, even look at the 1 minute. Like, this is, I don't know how you're picking tops and bottoms here. All right, are we finally going to run these lows? ES finally did sweep that triple bottom low. NQ did not take its lows yet. Yeah, Tommy, that's the problem that I have right now, is I don't have any evaluations or combines or anything going. Everything is funded or live. So I kind of have to be a little more selective than trying to pick 5-point swings in the market, right? You start combines just to play around. I mean, you might as well trade a practice account. All right, there we go. Finally. Finally got the sweep. Nice, Zach. Your practice is up a few 100K. How many of you guys have a practice account that's, you know, sitting on over 1 million, you know? Yeah, Adam, I mean 500 to 520. ES is coming into support, though. You're going to have to keep that in mind. I mean, it bounced 471.75. You're going to start to see buyers step in on ES to try and keep this up. So, nobody. If you want my honest answer to that, no, you shouldn't do that. You definitely shouldn't do that. All right, only 5 more subs to 3.1K. Can we get there tonight? Can it happen? I know. Later, HR. Enjoy your night. It's like you get these moves, right? You get these moves. Is anybody still holding that short, by the way? What's up, Roman? How are you? You get these moves, and then you get chopped for 15 minutes. Then you get another move, and then it's chopped for 15 minutes. Like, we just flush to 500 already. Like, let's at least get below 520. Roman, my weekend was spent trying to recover from the sickness. I'm still trying, right? I'm still have sinus pressure. Nice, Tony. Yeah, Top Dog, I kind of like that 508 area that you're talking about. I'm not, if price holds up there, I'm not opposed to trying the long for the mean reversion play. That'd be roughly in line with the ES possible bounce area, you know, just below 64.70. Is that block still sitting at 500? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, guys. I need my sinus pressure to go away. Need it to go away. Needs to happen. Yeah, Lance, I mean, it makes sense to go lower, right? Like this pump with zero kind of pullback on Friday. I'd imagine we retrace back into this area at some point. At least, you know, the 23,430 area. Do the boiled onion water? All right, Fletch, we'll see you in the morning, brother. That's not going to help anything, Eagle's Eyes. That's not going to help a thing. Later, Fletch. Tony, I've never had any success with any kind of... and X. I've never had any kind of success with nasal sprays. Oh, like the Vicks Vapor Rub? Is that what you're talking about, Tony? Or the nasal spray. I've never had any success with any kind of nasal spray. Like, some people swear by Afrin, but then I've also heard Afrin is extremely addicting too. Yeah, a lot of people swear by Afrin. I've just never had any success with any kind of nasal spray. Ever. No matter what I try. Boil a purple onion for 30 minutes. Strain the water, a couple quarts, then drink it like hot tea with honey. That sounds awful. That sounds awful, Roman. Advil cold and sinus. It's behind the counter at Walgreens. No. Oh, goodness. Crazy. 7 headache pills crushed with milk thrown at the birds in the tree next door. A neti pot? Yeah, I've heard people talk about like Nuvage or whatever that those things are called. You know, where you flush it all out. Like I feel okay. It's just the annoying like sinus pressure, right? I feel way better than I did last week. I didn't feel so great earlier today, but shortly before I went live, I started feeling a little bit better. I'm not 100%, but I definitely have sinus pressure, a little bit of a sinus headache. All right, how close are we here? We only need 2 more subs. 2 more subs for 3.1K. Wow, I didn't even realize. I don't even know what we started on. That's like 50 subs tonight on the live stream. That's pretty good. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Haven't been very actively trading, but oh, there we go. Guess what? We just got there. 3.1. Thank you. Unbelievable. I'm an incredible host. Thanks. I don't feel that way. I think you guys are the rock stars, right? You guys are the ones that make it, provide all the vibes and the energy. I feed off of you guys. So thank you. Like I said, it's been a crazy ride the last few months. It really has been. Like I said, I can't thank you all enough. You use antihistamine as an anti-inflammatory, clears sinus right up. Yeah, Alex, I don't know, right? Like allergy medication doesn't do that for me because it's not allergies. It's actually like a cold, like a virus, right? And not allergies per se. Like I definitely had the sore throat, the coughing, the fever. Nice, Chris. Yeah, we're coming into areas of support on both NQ and ES right now. I'm expecting price to come to a little bit of a halt. Yeah, Pine, I'm kind of with you there. There's a big block sitting down there at 500 on the DOM. You got 274 sitting right on 500. You've got 34 sitting at... Oh, they just left. They just left the building. But you got 274 sitting at 500. I'm expecting that to act like a magnet at this point now that we're this close. You got this bottom side wick. You got this bottom side wick. These are the two areas that they were calling out as levels earlier. What I would actually love to see, guys, I'll be 100% honest, is I'd love to see a hammer get put in right at 500. You know, at like 501, 502, a wick down and a reclaim for the long back up is what I would love to see. That would be ideal with where price is right now. Top dog, it's so like the Asia session is just going to be fairly random. You know, you're going to have nights where nothing's happening. Every now and then you'll have some news headline where volatility really picks up. You do get some decent moves from like, you know, 6 p.m. to like 9 p.m. generally, but then it kind of mellows out until London session, which is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard. So really that 6 p.m. to like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. is kind of your window to operate. After that, it just kind of mellows out. Usually. Unless Trump's talking. If Trump's talking, all bets aside. All right, are we really just gonna bounce 520 and that's it? That's all we're gonna get here? Come on, come on, give us the move. Let me get into another trade. Oh wow, it's after 11 o'clock Eastern Standard right now. What do we got this week on news? Actually, Knox, now that you mention it, we got consumer confidence. What do we have? All right, so tomorrow you got nothing really. New home sales at 10 o'clock Eastern. You got some bill auctions. Tuesday, we've got durable goods at 8:30. We've got consumer confidence at 10. All times Eastern. Yeah, we do have NVIDIA earnings this week, it looks like, on Wednesday. Should be should be fun. Speaking of which, Pine, if you're still here, be very careful Wednesday at the start of your stream, brother. If you're still here. Be very careful at the start of your stream. We got GDP on Thursday. What's up, Justin? How are you? Hey, thanks for the sub, James. I know. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. Guys, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button for me if you're just tuning in here. Also, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Wes. If you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I live stream a portion of my trading day starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard, Sunday through Thursday currently. We also do have a free trading Discord if you guys are interested in joining. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video or ! Discord in the chat. Thank you all for tuning out. Wow, I mean, we hit 3.1k subs tonight, guys. Unreal. Thank you so much. Man, your guys' love and support has been amazing. Never expected my channel to reach this many subscribers. Never. Never anticipated it. Oh, man. Hang on, guys. One sec. What's up, Nicholas from Paris? Wow, what time is it in Paris right now? It's early hours of the morning. The wee hours of the morning. All right. Is the NQ finally going to flush this out? Like, come on. What are we doing here? That might be all we get for the night, guys. It might just be slow grind back up at this point. I don't know why it wouldn't come down in this area at all. Knox, it's a fade. Yeah, I'm not going to say that just yet. I thought it would come down in at least a 510, you know, down in this area. You know, grab all this liquidity. But it's just not. Should have just held the short all night. Yeah. Yeah, from the open, really. Right? Honestly, if you just shorted the open, you would have never been in drawdown. Oh, Nox, you think it's going to fade all the way into, like, London or all the way into New York? You think it's a short hold all the way into New York? Yeah, I don't know. We reclaimed, like, this move reclaimed some pretty key levels, right? On the higher time frames. Right? The fact that we're holding right here. I would like the pullback into this. This would be an ideal long. But it very easily could hold this 500 area. And go for this move. You know, my biggest fear when I see my chat, heavy shorts, right? is probably a lot of people are seeing the same thing. And you know how they love to do people dirty. Wow, thanks for the subs, guys. My alert box has been blowing up this evening. One hour is death. Looks like a llama. Top Dog says. What kind of chart pattern is that? Oh, let's see here. Oh, you think it's going to be a slow crawl down? Yeah, I don't know. I wish we, like I said, I wish we would have got that wick and reclaim for the long, but I don't know if they're going to give that to us till London session. Obviously, I'm not going to be live during London session, right? Oh, Top Dog. Yeah, that is how I find my levels 100%. Go to the higher time frames, look left. Yeah, I mean, I like this bounce area for the long. I don't know if it gets below here. Like I said, this move is probably going to be relatively quick. So that's probably going to be the watch tomorrow, is this 430 level for the straight move back down into like 270-ish. Gold has bounced a little. Oh yeah, it has. Definitely has. All right, guys. I'm starting to lose my voice. I got to kind of take it easy. I'm probably going to end the stream there tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. My sinuses are plugged up. Gonna try and get some sleep, and hopefully I wake up tomorrow and feel like a brand new man. Thanks for the recommendations for getting my sinuses cleared. I will take some of those into consideration. Roman, if you're still here, I don't know about the boiling onions and water. I'm not sure about that. But I will be back tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm finishing the night down $200, 10 points, easily recoverable. But thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Thank you for all you new subscribers. Like I said, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. I've been trading for 4+ years. Come hang out. Live every night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thanks again, guys, for all the vibes. You made my night enjoyable. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Peace.